Shari, stay with us because I want your reaction to this. We've been talking about Netanyahu. We've been talking about Bennett. Isaac Herzog, the Israeli president, has just given some reaction to the events of this afternoon. So let's just run this.
Sydney, Australia, being attacked by vile terrorists in a very cruel attack on Jews who went to light the first candle of Hanukkah on Bondi Beach. Our heart goes out to them. Our heart misses a beat. The entire nation of Israel misses a beat in this very moment as we pray for the recovery of the wounded. We pray for them, and we pray for those who've lost their lives. We send our warmest strength from here, from Jerusalem, and we repeat our alert time and again to the Australian government to seek action and fight against the enormous wave of anti-Semitism which is plaguing Australian society. Let's hope for better news, and we hope to see them all healing and here.
Yeah, so there you go. That's from the Israeli president, Shari. There you go, words of encouragement, their thoughts and prayers with the people here, with the victims. Again, we hope that that death toll doesn't rise any further, but we have fears about that. But what do you think of what the president's just had to say?
Well, why is it that the presidents and the prime ministers of other nations could see what was going on in Australia, were urging action, and yet our own federal leadership, our own prime minister, refused to take that action? I mean, it is unfathomable. Isaac Herzog, the Israeli president, has been so incredibly supportive of our community. So is Benjamin Netanyahu. But even in the United States, Americans have said, what is happening to Australia? Why is there this level of hatred to the Jewish community? Why is no one acting? We saw that President Trump took very strong action to crack down on anti-Semitism in college campuses, for example, but in many other areas as well. Immigration, too. We haven't had that here. We haven't had that here. And again, we don't know the backgrounds just yet, although there is a lot of speculation circulating. We don't know the backgrounds just yet of the gunman, but you know, when that comes out, there will be serious pressure on the political establishment. It's beyond heartbreaking, Pete, as you said, to think Australian families every weekend come to Bondi. It was a very hot day today. And the Hanukkah festivals, you know, this isn't something that just a small section of the Jewish community go to. The Hanukkah festivals are one of the key highlights of the calendar for the Jewish community, because there's beautiful food, beautiful music. There's often rides. The Hanukkah celebration I was at just up the road had rides for the children. It's just one of those wonderful occasions. It's a bit like the Easter show, but on a much smaller scale. And so families with young children do go there. You look forward to it. You know, which Hanukkah party are you going to on a Sunday? Because there were a few being held across Sydney today, and you discuss which one you're going to, and you have a beautiful afternoon there. And that's what was happening. I was at the one up the road. This is what was happening here at Bondi this afternoon when two gunmen, at least two gunmen that we know of, turned up and opened fire for such a prolonged period.